Hello, everyone. It's Empire 333 here. Welcome. How are you all doing? So, today we are going to do world predictions. Okay, this is my first time doing this on a public platform. So, I think this is gonna be good, for a lot of people. I was recommended to do this. Okay, so welcome to all my YouTube people. So, guys, I'm just gonna touch on what is happening, what is will be happening. Okay, I'm not gonna give time frames. Okay, time frames maybe, but I'm not going to give exactly time dates. Okay, because my belief is that spirit doesn't work on time. Okay, they don't work with dates. So I'm not gonna do the whole date thing. Thank you, Jessica. Oh my God. I thought I was having like the worst hair day. Hi, Ava. Hi. Hi, Yadi. So, I'm gonna get into it with tarot cards, okay? And so it's gonna be tarot reading, but I'm also gonna transmit information from my amethyst crystal. Thank you. Hi, Kat. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Katrina. So, guys, if any messages come through, okay, this is not meant to, freak people out or anything like that. I'm getting like a message, very strongly from spirit. Like, I feel like my whole body is just, coming down with downloads. So, they want to let you know that whatever I'm about to say, it's not to inflict any part of, anybody freaking out or anything like that, okay? Sure. Yeah, Jessica, let me just get into the channeling first. Hi, Denise. I'm going to get into the channeling first, and then I'll start paying attention to the chat, okay? So, if you got just an FYI, sometimes the chat doesn't show me everything. So, it kind of goes fast sometimes, and so if anybody feels ignored, I'm apologizing beforehand. Okay. um so yeah, I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna use my crystal, okay, because this is my amethyst. I transmit like messages through here also, okay? So let's get into it. Okay. Yeah, spirit wants you to know that this is for safety, okay? This is for your safety. Okay, so spirits, like, people, thank you, Yadi. People want to it's so funny, people want to know like what's going on because of partnerships. So I don't know if some of you are in long distance relationships or you're waiting for someone. Okay. All right, guys. Whew. Okay. Okay, guys. So there's a lot of structuring. Okay. So there's a lot of, how should I say this, spirit? There's a lot of changes going on, guys, with, all the rules, mandates, whatever, things like that. Okay. And the issue here is that there's going to be a lot of decision making. There's going to be a lot of changes, okay, coming forward. I know for some of you, you're going to feel like this information is coming too much. It's kind of like information overload, when it's like, okay, this is what's going to happen soon. No, a lot. What I'm seeing here is too many changes, and a lot of you are going to be overwhelmed. Like, okay, what do we do now? Do this, and then 2 weeks later it's like, no, you don't do this, you do this too. So it's gonna like really make you all overwhelmed, and it's actually going to make you feel For some of you, it's going to be like you're gonna feel like your freedom is, diminishing, in a sense, because of all the stuff. Hi, Steven. But this is what I want to say, okay? For those of you who it's, union wise or partnership wise, stay tight, okay? Stay tight is what the message I'm getting, okay? This is not a good timing anyway, cosmically, to try to make things work, okay? If you've had rifts with people, or if you're in a separation, or things are not going as good as you want in partnerships, I mean romantic, okay? It's not a good time, okay? Because Mars is, exalted, and Venus is debilitated, okay? So at this time, it's like some of you might be planning things like, okay, this is what I want to do, whatever with the partnership. And Spirit is saying, stay tight, okay? Stay put, stay. Okay. So, hi, Anshuli. I hope I said that right. So, okay. All right. So, I'm just getting right now. Yeah, don't make any decisions right now. Look at this. Okay. This is telling me don't make a decision right now. Okay. Do not make a decision when it comes to the next step. If you are considering taking your, connection or partnership to the next level. Okay. For those of you in your mind, they're like, Caroline, when is that going to end? It's going to end September 6th. Okay. That transit that is not going in favor because Venus is debilitated. I'm going by Vedic astrology. Okay. So that's where it's at. And because of that, that's why there's so much happening when, oh my God, I lost my train of thought now. There's so much happening in the world because Mars, imagine Mars, right? You know what Mars is, right? Guys, it's the planet of aggression, destruction, it's violent, okay? So it's like Spirit is saying here for all of you, don't make a decision. There's going to be more information coming too, also worldwide, okay? Or wherever you are residing. So this is about holding back, okay? So Spirit is saying hold back right now, stay tight, okay? I'm going to get these cards out of the way because I know Spirit's picking up all the energies of you all because you all are probably thinking. Hi, Jasmine. I hope you're doing well too. Thank you. So let's see. Yeah, Jessica, we're going to talk about that because what I'm getting right now, I'm getting, there's a lot that's going to happen in the next coming weeks. Okay, guys. When it comes to wacky weather, okay, extreme weather, it's already started, but it's not going to be better. Let me just put it that way, okay? But the point here is for all of you to be safe in different ways, okay? Because on the west part, I'm going to go with the US first, okay? On the west coast, on the west part, there's a lot of fires, okay? The fires will continue. They will get worse. For California, I see it moving south, like more south. Either moving or another fire, okay? Yes, Stephen, thank you. Definitely. Okay, yeah, I know. Angmi Diaz? Yeah, my heart goes out to Haiti. It's crazy. So this is going to be, okay, how should I say it? This is going to be a time, you all, that you go within and you pray, okay? Yeah. Yes, Jessica. Thank you. May all your prayers be heard, because this is about people and their like feeling at peace even though whatever's going on around you, okay? Even if it doesn't look pretty, even if it's like um it looks, ugly is what I want to say, okay? But this is what I want to say. Because I'm seeing fires, guys. Let's prepare, right? Let's prepare. If you own a home, okay? Spirit is saying if you own a home, or if you live in a home, in a house, I should say house, okay? Get your hose and water down your house, okay? If you hear from the news, like, okay, it's coming towards you, like the fire is moving. Fires move very fast. And because I know this, because I've been, around fires a lot, okay? Yes. And so, yeah, hose down your house, okay? If you know that, because fires can move really fast. I'm letting you know this because one of the, I don't remember what it is. I'm so bad with time. But I'm guessing it was like 3 to 4 years ago. We had a really bad fire and it moved so fast that I was like, well, there's no way it's gonna come here, Trust me, it's like wildfire, okay? So hose down your house, guys. Make sure you don't, this is another thing, okay? Make sure you don't have your phone on silent, okay? Because sometimes it's broadcasted, right, with your cell phone. So it'll be a text, or maybe a phone call about take your stuff, you need to leave, or stuff like that. Because I've gotten warnings before, that if it's not through your cell phone, okay, then you actually, there'll be like forest service, or there'll be police officers, coming through your neighborhood with, what is that called? It was Steph. What is that called? That microphone, that like huge, like, what they use at like football games. What is that called, you all? Is it xylophone? No, is that not xylophone? Is it xylophone? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Megaphone. Thank you, Jet Black. Thank you. Yes, thank you, guys. Okay, yeah. So they come and say, like, you need to leave, pick up your stuff. That's happened to me before, and I didn't leave. That's another story, but they'll tell you to pack your stuff and leave, okay? So you guys be prepared. Be prepared. Have some type of, like I'm sure some of you have like a duffel bag or a weekend bag, or, just one suitcase full of things that you think like you can't do without, okay? Things that are important, just in case when it comes to that, okay? Protect, yeah. That's the way you protect your home. Water it, okay? Because I know some of you also, even in other areas, because like if we think of California, we're used to the earthquakes, we're used to the fires. I mean, we're getting used to it, unfortunately. I don't know if that's a good thing or whatever, but it's like, what to do, what to do. But for others of you who are maybe newly moved somewhere where you're experiencing this, yeah. And also, okay, so the East Coast, guys, East Coast. Especially, I got a prophecy. Okay, I'm gonna stop shuffling. I got a prophecy for New York. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out because it's hard to when you have a vision, it sometimes comes in codes. Okay, just like how sometimes I speak in codes, you all, because there's certain words I can't use and that kind of stuff. So the prophecy I had, there's going to be extreme weather over there, and it's going to bring on like tropical weather. So it's kind of like maybe it's going to be like what is it called? Is it torrential rains? Torrential rains, or it's kind of like, okay, it's really hot and then all of a sudden it's raining. So it's kind of like tropical humidity, like extreme humidity and heat, okay? Um yeah, I heard about that, but I don't know why I got New York, okay? So either it's going to really this is what I got, okay? Flooding, okay? So it's either going to be New York or an island off of New York. So I'm not really sure about, I've been to New York a lot, but I have, people over there. I have family over there, but like I'm not sure geographically that it's, it's specific. I don't know the islands over there. So I don't know, is Long Island an island? I have no um idea. So I'm seeing New York flooded. Okay, so it's either going to be New York or it's going to be an island off of New York. So take that however it yeah, you know what? Sorry, what is your name? Is it Sexy Sadik? Really wacky weather. Like it's going to be like different things at once, okay? Is what I'm getting. Sadi. So is it Sadie or Sadi? I'm sorry. I'm butchering names here. Yeah, Jasmine, what are the tri-states? Yeah. So Sadie, okay. Where are the tri-states? Okay, so I'll wait for you to answer that. But I want to say, because I'm seeing flooding, you all listen up. If you experience flooding and you're in a building, okay, do not use the elevator. Do not use the elevator. Use the staircase, okay? Whatever you do, don't use the staircase. I mean, the elevator, okay? New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I saw, like I said, it's an island off New York, or it's gonna be New York. So yeah, that's the prophecy I had, and it didn't look too good. Okay, so guys, if it floods, and also the other thing is we have to remember that there are people around us. You all, oh, Staten Island. I've heard of that. Huh. Long Island. Yeah, that's what I was getting, Long Island too. Oh, okay. So, okay, flooding wise, okay, you have to remember there's people, guys, who don't know how to swim, okay? There's some people who don't know how to swim. If there's flash flooding, there's going to be people, not everybody knows how to swim, okay? So keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind that you might have neighbors that are older, elderly people, and they're also might be challenged physically, as in or mentally challenged, as in like any type of disabilities, okay? So keep your eyes open. Make sure you have batteries. I'm also seeing blackouts, okay? So make sure you have batteries, make sure you have candles, flashlights, generators, okay? I just heard Pennsylvania. Hmm. Okay. Ooh. Okay, wow. Okay, we got a full moon coming up on the 22nd. Jessica, I'm not getting anything on Massachusetts. I'm gonna ask again. Anything on Massachusetts? Okay, good. You're good, Jessica. Whoever's in Massachusetts is good. I'm not getting anything bad about that. But you know what I'm getting, Massachusetts? I don't know how I should say this, but it's good. But there's something clearing up over there. So I don't know how your government is there, like not government, but you know what I mean, like the political weather is over there. Oh, really, Ava? I'm sorry. We just had a bad storm in Michigan. Wow, 5 days? Oh my God. Okay. Hey, Samantha. Welcome. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's like there's going to be like politically like things clearing up there because like politically doesn't look too great over there. Um oh, you're so sweet, Jessica. If you can drive to MA, I have room people. That's so sweet. Jessica is a sweetheart, guys. I'm telling you. Sweetheart. Okay. So, let's see. Anything else? Okay, UK. I don't know if anybody here is in the UK, but UK also is going to have very heavy rainfall is what I'm getting. Why are they saying that? Hold on. Okay, guys, so this is what I want to say for UK. Pay attention, even though some of you might not like watching the news, still pay attention to the news because there might be something you don't hear, something coming in fast. Like, let's say, if it comes to the rains, I don't know, like, don't go out. Okay, I'm seeing flooding in UK too. Okay, I don't know what part it is, you all, but just be cautious about, listen to the news. I know it's not, the news is not entertaining now. I mean, like, obviously, with whatever's started a year ago. Has it been over a year? Yeah, it's been over a year. I can't even say what it is, but you all know what I'm talking about. So I know that there's so much, being said, but you have to still, in a sense, at least keep it on. Yeah, Jessica, I know it is. And for a lot of people who are sensitive, like empaths and like clairsentience people, like you feel it, you feel that whatever's going on. But pay attention. And the other thing is, even if you don't, it's okay to talk to people. I feel like a lot of that lifestyle that we had before, that's like, oh, you talk to your neighbor or you talk to, just regular people at the supermarket. I feel like now it's not like that because before I used to go to like anywhere. Like people would strike up a conversation when we are just talk about anything, right? HM, where are you from? It's not only your country, honey. Yeah, I know. I know it is. Well, we're in the times of the Great Awakening, right? So a lot of things are gonna get ugly and depressing before it gets better. Okay, this is supposed to happen. It's kind of like the destiny of the planet. Okay, so yeah. And there's a lot of, you guys know that there's a lot of fear porn going around too. So you have to use your discernment on what is real and what is not, okay? So that you have to balance it out, because what happens is that if you listen to people, okay, hold on. I am from Bulgaria. It's in Europe. I guess you don't know it, but I love your readings. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, HM. Um, Welcome. Yeah, I've never been there, but I know where that is. But yeah, here's the thing. There's, the news outlets, you're not gonna get, there's so many different news outlets. There's alternative news, so you have to use your, yeah, Stephen, definitely. And you know what the thing is? This is what it is, okay? Because sometimes you think to yourself, well, I still want to know what's going on. I don't want to completely avoid, mass media or whatever. But what tends to happen is like you start listening to certain things and then you go like, kind of, it feels like going down the rabbit hole, and then you just get tired and depleted of energy because you feel the low vibration sucking on your energy field, I know. You know what? I feel that no matter what is happening, you all, that we have to just like this card right here that we got in the beginning, the Hermit, is someone who goes within, okay? This doesn't necessarily mean in this reading that ignore everybody. It doesn't mean that, okay? What it means is that you're claiming your, sovereignty, right? No matter what's going on around you. So I appreciate that. Thank you, HM. Yeah. So this is about you being in peace, right? Because when you connect to spirit, when you connect to whoever you believe in, God, universe, the Hermit, right? You know how the Hermit is? The Hermit, no matter what it hears or what it sees, right, asks for guidance, because you know that the lantern, that's spiritual guidance right there. Normally, in this deck doesn't have it, but in other decks, the Hermit is holding light, right? It's being guided by the light, because the reason why the Hermit leaves, you all, if you really want to know, Spirit saying is the Hermit sees darkness, the Hermit starts feeling darkness. Okay. So what happens is, for a lot of you, including me, you see things on the news and then it's low vibration. It's like you're like, okay, the darker forces or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Um, what happens is that, like, because of that, the Hermit goes within, right? You go within, you connect to spirit, whether it's you meditate, you do exercise, whatever it is you do, okay, to center yourself, because it's really hard for people to get information right now, okay, in a way where it's like you don't know. You're like, okay, am I just denying this because I don't want to hear it? Is this true? Is this false? Is there something behind this? like what I'm seeing or what I'm hearing. So you have to really use your discernment. And the reason why you will get the clarity you want, because the hermit gets clarity, guys, is because the hermit is going in, listening to the guidance they are receiving for discernment. Okay, discerning what is true, what is fact, what is a bunch of baloney. Okay, um things like that. Okay. Oh, good. People always call me when I'm doing live. What's up with that? Okay. Hi, Seni. Will I date Kurtulush Turkish man and marry him in far future? I'm not doing love readings. Okay. This is world predictions for the collective to help them prepare. Okay. So, yeah. So what I'm seeing here is that a lot of you just need a break. Okay. So if you've been listening to like too much, you're like information over, this person is saying this, that person is saying that. Or if you have friends or people around you that keep questioning what you think, what are your thoughts, and there's dividing going on about what you consider right or what you consider safe, what to do to, your body, whatever it is. Okay, guys, you know what I'm talking about. Go within. Okay, go within, take a break from those people. Okay, because honestly, it's none of anybody's business, right? It hasn't been anybody's business. It will never be anybody's business because you are a sovereign being. Okay, no matter what anybody tells you, even though we're on earth and there's a lot of rules and regulations or whatever it is, humans are sovereign beings. Okay, so just think of it that way. Yeah, and especially, I don't know about the rules in other countries, okay? The laws, I should say, but you have to know the laws here, okay? There's laws that, obviously if you don't go to law school, you don't know about. But get advice, if it comes to that, get advice. Okay. I like that, Stephen, hermetizing. Stephen, could you repeat what you said? I can't repeat it, but what is that about into defined? Can you repeat what you said? Just because I can't copy what you said, but I want to know what that was. Yeah, so you guys are going to come to a point where how should I say this? Money also is playing a big factor, okay? It's okay, never mind. I don't want to repeat what you said, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. So it's like money is playing a factor also, guys. So a lot of you might want to make big moves. And it's like you're waiting for good news, right? You're waiting for that is a question. Oh, okay. For who? For who, guys? Like who's gonna be there? Okay. Yeah, I've heard that too. Are you talking about Um, what group of people? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard that too. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that God would let that happen, to be honest. And if you think that and it's like, you have some fear about that, guys, just make sure you pray. That doesn't happen, okay? And you have more power, okay, than you realize. Oh my God, what is going on? my neighbors, what is going on? Okay. Okay. I hope. Oh my Lord. Okay. You guys, can you hold on for a minute? I'm going to be right back. I have to actually go. Okay. So sit tight, you all. Sorry. I have to go. Tell them. Sorry, guys. Is everybody still here? God. Sorry, let me just get a water too. Okay. So, what were we saying? 111? Yeah. 111. Yeah, Jet, especially for people who are empaths. I'm an empath too. You really need to be grounded and go out into nature. I find that the best thing to do. So if you're overwhelmed with the energy that you're getting or any type of news, go out into yeah. Go out into nature. Sorry, I'm getting all this information for Australia. It doesn't look too good either. Australia, I'm getting some type of purification. We have the devil energy here, so it does not look good. So people in Australia also, okay, be prepared is what they keep saying. um I feel like they are going to be stuck for a while. I can't even use that word, okay, that I want to say. Starts with an L, okay? Yeah, Steven, barefooted. That is so good to be outside, like just walk on the grass, or even if it's cement, doesn't matter. Except for when it's hot. You all, do you ever, like the other day, it was like over, like about 100 degrees, and I was driving and I was going through like stop signs, and I saw this man, okay? He was outside in 100 degrees, and I was watching him, and he had outside in 100 degrees had a face diaper on, and he was walking his dog in 100 degrees. Do you guys think that's okay? I just want to know if I was overreacting, because I'm thinking like, okay, so if it's 100 on the floor, it's going to be more than 100. Okay, your dog's paws, I mean, your dog doesn't wear shoes, obviously. So right, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm overreacting? Like, I was like, what a douchebag, you know? Yeah, right. Exactly. I was like, who walks their dog like around, I don't know. It was like 3 o'clock when it's 100 degrees. Like, wait till the sun goes down at least so it could cool off a little. Okay. Yeah. And he was walking with like his tongue sticking out. I'm like, are you stupid? Go ahead. Still stickers. Good. I'm so glad to hear that. Okay. I'm so glad to hear that, Eva. Okay. I wanted to actually, like you all, I have a very short fuse when it comes to like if I see people like for example with like mistreating other people, or if it's like a child or a animal, or if it's like someone being either made fun of or like I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like low vibe energy. Like I have such a short fuse when it comes to that. I'm very extreme. So like either I walk away and I'm like, you better like check yourself. Like I'll send that person energy. Like you better like get your, SHIT together, or I will confront the person and it doesn't look good. Let me just tell you. Steven, where are you at? What state are you in? Yeah, you know what's interesting about common sense, Jessica, is that like people say like, oh, they don't, some people don't have common sense. Like I feel like some people's normal is not the normal we think it is, or is like, you know what I mean? Um, but in my job, I meet so many different types of people, and it's just like small things. Oh, Tennessee, Nashville. Nice. Oh, that's good to know, Yadi. There's a special wax for dogs' feet. Yeah, but yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. When it's like 100 degrees, I don't know if anything is gonna help that dog. Just keep him indoors in AC, So I meet a lot of different types of people, and sometimes I think to myself, wow, like so I think, certain types of people will just have common sense even in an interaction over email, but still no. Like it's funny. Okay, guys. So there's going to be, let me see what this is about. There's something about some kind of truth coming out. There's something coming out about someone who is famous. They could be a celebrity. And it has a lot to do with the different types of people they um they portray. Okay, so it could be someone who's a certain way, like they portray the way they are a certain way in public, but behind closed doors there's something completely different. Wow. All right. Okay, guys. So anything else? Yeah, and another thing is, you all guard yourself, okay? Protect yourselves with anything that is, if you feel like, what I'm talking about, low vibes, lower energy creeping up on you, do some bath rituals. Thank you, Carolyn. Do some bath rituals, salt baths, put a shield of protection around you and your loved ones, including your animals if you have any. Oh, HM, we don't have time for that right now. Maybe next time. Thank you. I appreciate you all. I appreciate all the love you're putting out there. You guys are awesome. So I love how everybody's keeping this, respectful. I really appreciate that. So guys, I feel that there's going to be, this is what I want to say. There's going to be a lot of information that's coming out that's going to be kind of like culture shock. Okay? But that's why I'm saying for everybody to use your discernment, because um when you take on that energy and it becomes heavy, and it's like you don't want to, take the world, okay, how should I say, the weight of the world on you, on your back, on your shoulders, however you carry it, okay? So that's why it's so important to use all the, talents or resources, tools that you have to transmute that energy, okay? Because the magician here is transmutation, right? It's alchemy. So this is about, because we had the devil energy. Okay, I'm not going to hold that up. I'm not going to give it any power. But this is about you transmuting the energy. Olita, I wish I was an actress. I don't think you would anymore. Hollywood's like dead practically. Hello, Zuito. I don't know if I said that right. Did you want to do like feature films or something? That's great, Carolyn. I love that. Asking our galactic family to help us move into 5D, keep vibrations high. Yeah. So yeah, there's a difference between like spiritual sidestepping, and like being hopeful. So it's like you hear whatever it is, and that's why like the transmutation of energy is so good, because whatever you hear, you see, even if it's obviously it's going to touch your heart or like, strike a chord in that sense, it's like you still are like, okay, I am going to take this energy and I'm going to look at the bigger picture of what's going on, which is, what I was talking about earlier, the awakening of people. Rani, or is it Roni? I'm not sure. For Florida, I mean, you already know that earlier I was talking about the East Coast, I mean, northern from Florida, but I feel that it's going to be extreme weather. Like I said, like for everybody to be prepared. So I don't know if you were watching earlier, but you can go back to this video. It's going to be available for everyone to watch. Welcome. Watching from South Africa. Yeah, because see, here's the thing, you all. You're going to be getting so much information, whether it has to do with extreme weather, whether it has to do with, politics, whether it has to do with governments, laws, whatever. It's going to confuse the heck out of you, right? So it's up to you to receive whatever, like take it as truth value. And it's also going to be up to you to discern, is this correct? This is not me. Like, it's not, how should I say it? This is not my truth. Okay. Yes, Stephen. So that's why it's like a lot of you are going to be confused as to, okay, so based off of this, what do I do now? It's going to be more of that. Okay. And I feel like what Spirit's saying here, you all, there is always gonna be this, you people. This has been okay. This is a 7 of Swords. This is not cheating or betrayal. This is more about information that seems sneaky, like it's shady information. So you all need to realize that whatever you're hearing might not be the full truth. Okay. Yeah, look, pawn. I can't talk about that, unfortunately. That's one of the big things I can't talk about. So you all, that's what I want to say. Just you and your loved ones, okay? I know a lot of you are worried, or you might be, you know, thinking what's going to happen to my family, what's going to happen to my loved ones, my children. But it's like, that's why you have to know, when to, like, basically what to take in, what to not. Okay. There are going to be, I don't want to use wolves, okay, as what am I, as this analogy, but there are people that are wolves. Is it wolves in sheep clothing? Is that what they're trying to tell me? Wolves in sheep's clothing, and vice versa. So you all thank you, HM. I'm trying my best. It's kind of like, I feel that people need that too. And it's because, like, I know that there's a lot of angry people out there, but in this case, like, even if you get angry, it doesn't help for you, for other people, to spew your anger out, okay? Because it doesn't clarify things, okay? So look at this. This is the truth sword, everybody. So it's going to be hard, okay? Try your best. Like I said, use your discernment, use your intuition. You go within, use your guidance when it comes to whatever information is coming through. Okay, it's up to you to do that. And do your research, everyone. So I know that there's a lot of information going around. Do your research. Don't take everything at face value. Listen to your heart. And I know some people think that your heart is not clear, but if your heart is open and you have healed your heart and it's open, listen to how your heart feels after you hear this information. Okay, close your eyes, just take a deep breath a few times, and see what messages are coming through. Okay. Look, Pon, I just want to let you know there's a way to detox that, which I can't talk about. Yeah, there's different ways of detoxing. Okay. Yeah. This is what I kept seeing from the beginning. So I feel like a lot of you might be experiencing like sleepless nights and anxiety due to everything that's going on. But it's just like there's going to be a cycle that needs to end and a new cycle will begin in just, about the world changing and um, all the changes that are taking place, okay? All the changes that are taking place right now. And what's going to happen is that people are going to really realize how much they've changed, okay? If you look at your life from a year and a half ago and you look at your life now, it's like I want to know who is operating from the emotions and who is operating from the swords energy, right? Because everybody's so into information, like it's become the talk of, you know, like casual conversation, like when you ask somebody, like, oh, how are you doing? It's always like about everything that's going on right now. It's not about like, how are you really doing? How's work? How's this? It's everything is revolved around that. Okay. So yeah, that's what I heard, Jasmine. There's different ways to do it, and you could go on the alternative web browsers. Yes, Carolyn, that's a great idea. Cleanse chakras regularly, definitely. Does anybody cleanse their chakras here? And if you do, how do you do it? I'm just interested how people do it because I do it too. You're welcome, Jasmine. Um, the other thing I wanted to mention is I just wanted to know, like, so everybody who's watching, you could go like later on whenever this video comes out, if you would write in the comments, like if you like the world predictions and you all want to do more, if you could let me know in the comments, not on the chat right here, but later on in the video comments, I'd appreciate it, just because it's going to tell me like how to use my time, because this takes time and my energy, and I just want to know what things you all would want. Maybe I can in the future do it on another platform, okay, which won't have the I know I'm talking like in code. Everybody's like, okay, Caroline, just spit it out. Spit it, girl. But it's hard to do that here, okay? Even though I appreciate YouTube. That's great. That's great, Carolyn. Oh, yeah, Reiki. Uh-huh. How about a crash course? On what, Steven? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so if you guys can do that, I'd really appreciate it. So let me just collect my cards, and I think I gotta get going soon. I have all these errands to run because I'm taking tomorrow off. Yes, Lickpon, I was thinking of that. And I was also thinking of Twitch for some gaming. No, just for some gaming, right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you know what's interesting? Frankincense, okay, and like copal, um, myrrh, like all those things, I don't like the smell of, but I'm telling you, it makes such a difference when you burn that stuff, okay? Um, I burn sage too, but I feel like when it comes to that type of incense where it's like in like little pieces, right? That like the change you see and the frequency of it, and I feel like with those spirit is like they love the smell of that, you know? And I feel like the whole vibration being purified. Yeah. It's just that it sucks because some people that, like, let's say if you have, let's say you live with someone who has asthma or they got respiratory problems, like you need to ask them to leave for a little bit just because it's very strong, you know? So let's see. Anything else Spirit wants to say before we go? Patience. Of course, patience. Okay, so this is what I want to say. Um, this is about the feminine energy and their power, okay? So I feel that, and I've got this message like 2 years ago, okay? And this is actually like, have you all realized how powerful some feminine energy is becoming, okay? How it's rising. And because, this is Divine Feminine Month, this is my Divine Feminine Month here in August, okay? Yeah, Jessica, you know what it is also? Like the smell of it is like, it reminds me of church, you know? It reminds me of church, like going there also because like it's so strong. Yeah. You're welcome, DW. I remember you. Hi. So this is about um like rising in that and rising power, okay? And in a good way, okay? So I feel that that kind of power was abused before. Yes, definitely. Look, Pawn. Yeah, you're right, HM. They don't. It's funny. I think it has to do with it like they just stare at it like what's going on, because you know that animals see spirits, right? I don't know if you all know that, but animals see spirits. Me too, Yadi. Yeah, I've seen. It's funny how you could see you're like I've seen pets like they're just staring at a corner, and then I can tell also if it's a bad spirit they see or if it's a good spirit. That is crazy because some of them, if they're like a puppy and they see a bad spirit, they're gonna freak out. They freak out, like they'll go like run or go under the covers or whatever. They're like. Stephen, opening windows during electrical storms. The ionized air. So do people with dementia? Oh, are you saying, Stephen, people with dementia see spirits? Or am I misunderstanding you? Yes, Jessica. A lot of people are sensitive with their visions. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the times when people have told me like they freak out when they see like spirits or like, souls or whatever. And some people block it, which I don't recommend. I know it's hard for if they're children, but it's kind of like, I mean, you could always get it back, but blocking it is kind of like, how should I say it? So this is what I want to say. If you see bad spirits, then you could see good spirits too, or vice versa, right? So it's kind of like you want to be able to see good spirits, I'm sure. Steven, yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, you know how people say children have imaginary friends? Those are not imaginary friends, guys. Sabrina, hi, I'm going through a spiritual awakening process called the Dark Night of the Soul. I'm wondering when it's going to end. Dark Night of the Soul is not one night, honey. So just make sure that you heal whatever it is. Ask your, whoever you believe in, your spirit guides, your angels, to help you through it and bring you comfort, okay? Because you don't have to do, I feel like some information out there is like, okay, you gotta, dive into the shadow self and like do this and do that. That's not for everyone, and it depends on what your journey is. So some people, when they say that to me, I'm like, no. And what I see is, especially my personal readings and my coaching, like I've seen like people do that, say like, oh, I'm gonna work on my shadow self, I'm gonna, whatever, dissolve my ego or whatever it is, right? I see them just suffering. And what I actually see is their spirit guides pulling them back up, like, get back up, get back up, get back up. That's what they do. Like, if you see what I'm seeing visually, it's like, no, it doesn't have to be like this. Like, who's putting out this information? Like, it kind of bothers me too that people actually encourage people to do that. Like, do you all think, God or the universe would put you here just to suffer? Like, seriously? Like, why? You know, they want you to be in higher vibrations. So why would you sink deeper than what you are? Okay. So I'm sending you love, Sabrina. I hope that you go through it. Ask for help. Your spirit guides are always with you. You're never alone. Ask for comfort. Okay. Yeah, you all know what's interesting. I was, burning incense, and I looked at the time, and it was 2:22 on the clock. You know, yeah. I love these stories. We can totally go into that, on other platforms and stuff, or, we can totally get into that. I love talking about stuff like this. Okay. Yes, Stephen. Yeah, definitely. God and the angels don't want you to suffer. You're not here to suffer. You're not here to make your whole life about your shadow self and your ego and dissolving it. Your ego is a part of you. You need to love your ego. Yes, you can work on the parts that are the weaknesses of the ego. If you have insecurities, if you have fears, you can work on that. I recommend you do, but it's not about, hey, let me punish myself and suffer and do this healing and like keep in low vibes. That keeps you stuck in low vibes. The whole point of what I'm saying is, like, when I see that, I see, people's spirit guides or their angels lifting them up, okay? Especially Archangel Michael, okay? If you connect with Archangel Michael, He will not let you down. Let me just tell you that. He will lift you and he will make you stronger more than ever. Yes, Stephen. And you know what it is also? I feel that it's not only just the people you know, it's actually, you know, some of the people in the spiritual community that think that that's fun. It's maybe that's their belief. I don't want to say anything, but to me and what I receive from um, the spirit guides I work with, the angels, angelics I work with, ascended masters, and so forth, it's like that, and just in general, like we're not here to suffer. We're here to make a change, a positive change, transform Earth, you know, with, and everybody's going to have a different way of doing that here. Okay. And it's also you yourself too, bringing out the best part of yourselves. Okay. Or they may be afraid of you in your place. Could be. Yeah. Yes, Carolyn. Oh, I love him. I have a really funny story actually about that, which I'll share on another. Remind me, guys, to share with you my Archangel Michael story. I love him. Yes. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna wrap this up already. That they just keep talking about information, and I already said, use your discernment, use your intuition, go within. Don't take everything at face value. Listen to what you're saying. See how you feel. Step away from it. Okay. Step away from it. Don't like do it when you're watching it. Like close your eyes. No. Step away from it. Step away from your computer or your iPad or whatever you use, your cell phone, however you are watching, however you're receiving it. Okay. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Stephen. You guys are awesome, by the way. I love this. I'm so glad I can do this and I'm making time for it. Um, yeah. Oh, it's my pleasure, Carolyn. I love you guys too. You guys are awesome. So, anyhow, you all, when you get a chance, let me know in the comments if you appreciate the world, predictions, what you have to say. Because I'm trying my best to use my time more efficiently because Spirit is telling me to do so. So it's kind of like I'm the type of person who will just you know no limits, no filters, whatever. But I have to use my time more wisely, is what they're telling me. So let me know. Oh, I love those stars, shooting stars. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and don't forget to like this video. Thank you for all of you for being here. I wish you all the best. Keep safe, you all, and remember to listen to your discernment and be like, have that vision where it's like when you're out, okay, like pay attention to your surroundings is what they're saying. So pay attention before, you go into a place or when you're parking your car or whatever it is. And also they're telling me, you guys, I don't know where you all are at or where you want to go when it comes to traveling, but like really see if it's worth it, okay? Wherever you're traveling to. Okay. All right, you all. Thank you for being here. And I wish you all many blessings and peace. Stay in your peace, you all. Remember, you're a sovereign being no matter what is going on. Okay. This is supposed to happen. And there are different types of, things going on all at once. Make sure you pray for everyone's safety. Okay. just high vibe it, you all. We need to raise the vibration, okay? And so all these other things can, just dissipate, transmute, go away for good this time, okay? So, all right, everybody, peace out. You're welcome. Peace out, you all.